blind psychic, mystic, would you like to introduce our guest?
I would love to.
No, I didn't say Fester. I said blind mystic.
Apologies. Let me get her.
No, forget it. Just do
Hold
it
on.
Fester.
Let me get her.
Okay.
Blind psychic. Cheers.
I just
Come to the microphone.
All right.
All right. Listen.
Introduce our guest.
So listen. Several weeks
No,
ago.
stop it. Just,
All right, so several weeks ago,
Yeah.
We were talking about something, maybe the Menendez brothers getting out or something, or true crime, and I mentioned how I will watch anything about true crime or serial killers, and I specifically mentioned Scott Peterson case, which I somehow feel some kind of weird tie to. Maybe it's his age. I don't know. Anyway, so I know a lot about that case just by watching it. And then I get this nutcase who sends me a text later in the day, and it says, "Hey Fester, I heard you talk about you follow the Peterson case. I know Scott Peterson," and I'm thinking it's coming over my text line. I write back, "LOL, ha ha ha," thanks for listening. And he goes, "No, I really do." And he goes, I'm a psychiatrist or a psychologist, and I talk with serial killers." And I'm like, okay, this guy's really putting it on thick. And he goes, "No, I have a book about it." So I'm like, great, send me a link. He's like, "Here's the link off of Amazon. I'll bring you an autographed copy." And he has a relationship with people who've committed the most heinous acts in the history of mankind.
Michelle snaked the book. Michelle's got the book in her bag. Hold it up to the camera.
We have the book here.
Yeah, hold it up so Andrew can get a shot.
It's called what, Watch Me Die?
Yeah. All right, so we got to bring in Bill.
So Bill Kimberlin, author of Watch Me Die, and a doctor, right?
I am.
Of nutcases.
So are you psychologist?
So
or
my doctorate is psychology, correct?
Right.
So I have a bachelor's in criminal justice, sociology,
right?
Master's in counseling, and my PsyD is in psychology.
Gotcha.
Mostly, I guess. Let me rephrase that. I started out in the clinical setting, and then morphed into the.
But the deal
forensics.
is, you have the largest collection of serial killer art that's known.
From what I've been told, only because I have thousands and thousands of pieces.
So, folks, I revealed this on the show earlier this week because Andrew said something was dropped off. I'm holding this up to MJTV, and I had mentioned John Wayne Gacy, and Bill dropped off at the station a framed picture of one of John Wayne Gacy's creepy clowns, right? And then, and this is a repro, but there is an actual, like a postcard of John Wayne Gacy, which is autographed by his attorneys. So we're gonna hang this John Wayne Gacy clown in the new studio.
Yeah,
nice.
We were looking at wall space after the show yesterday.
We know exactly where this is gonna go. In the new MJ Morning Show studio, we're supposed to be in within 3 weeks. But this is exciting. You brought us an unopened piece of serial killer art. Hang on. Let me put John Wayne Gacy down.
So now, MJ, you think this is cool. This is actually kind of pedestrian for this guy because he says he receives packages from serial killers around the country.
First of all, look at all these stamps. It looks like a serial killer operation here.
No kidding. So where's this one from? Is it from California?
Yeah. So this was addressed to Dr. Bill Kimberlin here in St. Petersburg, and it's from Jason Balcom, number E76013 at CHCF Stockton, California. And it's a makeshift mailer with just brown cardboard taped together. But inside, we believe there's artwork that he did behind. So who is this guy?
So Balcom, I believe, because I deal with so many of them, he may have burglarized, raped, and murdered, broke into a newlywed's home out in Los Angeles.
Oh, man.
Brutally raped her, killed her. It was a cold case for a while, and then raped somebody else in the state of Michigan, and then they caught him.
Oh, the DNA maybe? Did they?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so I'm opening up the package right now, and you brought this in, and when did this arrive in the mail?
Just last night.
Oh, wow. All right, so I'm opening this thing up.
So this is his latest addition to the collection.
The latest piece of serial killer art that's arrived. Oh, my, you're not going to believe this. The guy did a pencil sketch of the band Kiss.
What?
Oh my God, look at this.
Holy cow.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Gene Hackman. Oh my God! This is a serious. So is this guy on death row, or
yes,
so he's on death row in California?
Correct.
All right, I'm holding this up to MJTV right now, and Ace Frehley and Gene Simmons. I mean, look at this.
That's pretty good pencil work.
His pencil drawing of the 4 members of KISS.
We got to get that framed.
Oh, I'm sure Bill wants this.
That's what he wants to have.
Unless you're going to gift this to me.
Well, I have other ones. My guess is, and I haven't read the letter or anything if there's one in there, but my son-in-law, his favorite group is KISS.
Yeah.
So
you gotta frame it and give it to him.
Now you're going to take it back. I got to have this.
You gotta have something.
Sure.
Write him back and ask him to do another one. I got to have Bill. Can I have this?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay,
Oh my God. I want to rock and roll all night. I want to party every day. Look at this.
So this guy, Bascom, was born in 1970s, 54 years old.
This guy he's not just a serial killer, he's a talented artist.
Here's his,
Yes,
okay.
a lot
Oh
of
my
them are.
God.
All right, so MJ,
Wait a minute, is that a trait that serial killers are talented artists?
A lot of them are.
I think they have time on their hands to
Yes.
perfect their skill.
Correct.
I mean, I can't draw for crap, but give me 25 years to
Right.
life,
Now, you're
and
not-
I can probably come up with some pretty good stuff.
You are
Yeah.
not going to believe this. With Gene Hackman in the news, and of course that grisly scene and what happened to him and his wife out in New Mexico. Are you ready? I'm about to hold this up to him. I'm going to take pictures. I'm going to shoot a video later on. So I will shoot a video with both of them. I got to have this one too.
You want them all. Why don't you go to his house and look at his gallery that he has?
Dude, we can make money with this.
Okay, all right,
Oh,
easy.
believe me, I know. And believe me, my wife will be happy that you do take it. That's one less thing she has to catalog.
All right, so this is insane. So I'm going to shoot an Instagram video later, and I will post it. But in the meantime, if you're watching MJTV, you're not going to believe this. And there's a letter. I'll read the letter on the air. All right. He drew a pencil sketch of Gene Hackman. Look at this.
That's amazing. I know
This is-
exactly who
Wow.
This is unbelievable. I'm holding this up to MJTV right now.
it is. Hey, can we mail the serial killer a picture of MJ for him to doodle up and then he mail it back?
I could do that very easily. Yeah, very easily. He requests that all the time.
Let's
Does
have
he really?
Yeah.
Let's have a serial killer do our new MJ Morning Show logo.
Is there another one?
Yeah, like how do these
Oh my
individuals
God.
decide
I mean,
who they want to paint or draw or sketch?
I think Gene Hackman's just been in the news lately.
Yeah, so a lot of times they'll do that, especially if anybody dies. So I have them, like when the Queen died,
Right.
And when, anybody, when Prince died, Michael Jackson, I have all of them. I mean,
Really?
Yeah, I have no idea how many, but I have all of them. So Kobe Bryant, because that's my son's favorite basketball
Right.
player.
Wow.
So
All right, so this is dated 3/21, so March 21st. Hey, Bill, can I share this?
please,
All right. Hey, Bill, I hope this letter finds you doing well. I just now got the stamps you sent me. Thank you.
Yeah, they don't have supplies
Right.
there. I mean, you have
Correct.
to send them stamps.
I really hope you like this drawing of Kiss. I liked how it came out. Still on the lookout for the 3 you asked for. This is the
Serial
first.
killers.
What is it?
So I asked him if he could draw me the serial killers like Dahmer, Gacy, Ramirez, people like that.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. And he's having trouble finding those
Oh,
on-
pictures to
work
wow.
off
Oh,
of.
interesting.
This is the first time I've had trouble finding a photo. I'll keep looking. I hope this isn't a bad time to ask you, but if you can please put a $20 JPay and get these for me. So these guys ask for like a little spending money for the commissaries?
So what the JPay is, it'll get them stamps or money for them to make a phone call. So believe it or not, sometimes I average 15, 20 phone calls a day.
Really?
Yeah. And then that does include the emails all the time. Then
wow.
the letters and then the artwork.
Now-
From the prisoners from inside, they're calling you
Correct.
this often.
All the time.
Oh my gosh.
All the time.
Wow. And then there's one more. Number 42.
Jackie Robinson.
It's Jackie Robinson.
Yeah.
Wow.
A Jackie Robinson sketch. Baseball player Jackie Robinson, number 42. All right. So, I mean, now, do the feds ever come to you or law enforcement? Do they come and talk to you, or what about like criminologists, like professors from other universities around the country?
So when I'm interviewing them on death row, because this is totally different than when you see the murderabilia out there and the people that collect all this stuff just for money.
Right.
I actually go and I sit with them, I eat with them, I drink with them. I've witnessed multiple executions.
Wow.
So I've had last meals with them, everything. So when there's a certain serial killer where they maybe suspect other victims or bodies, I've had the feds ask me if I'd ask certain questions.
And have you been able to help with solving crimes by getting information from some of these serial killers that you speak to?
Yes. So we're currently working on a huge project right now that I can't really talk about a whole lot.
I understand.
But it involves recovering at least 3 other bodies.
Oh, wow. And this is a case or a serial killer that's known?
Yes.
Wow.
And
when do you think it can be made public, what you're doing?
2028.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably by the time your studio's done.
Great.
You know, so there's a lot involved in it. So,
Wow.
yeah, once a human remain, whether it's a femur or a tooth, is located, then it's no longer a project. It's a crime scene.
Wow.
So,
All right, so I was mentioning before we came on the air, this was during the last break, that Michelle and I watched this serial killer, not a documentary, not like true crime. This was, an actual fictional series, and it was just incredible.
I think I found it.
And I want to say the guy was like a music artist that then became an actor. Am I right or wrong on? I can't.
Are you thinking of Blackbird?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you seen Blackbird?
no, I have not.
All right, you have Netflix, right?
I do.
All right, you've got to watch Blackbird. Blackbird is, what was it, like 6 or 8 episodes, Michelle?
It's a mini series.
Yeah. Blackbird, number of episodes, 6. 6 hours or so. Blackbird is an American true crime drama miniseries developed by Dennis Lehane based on a 2010 autobiographical novel, In with the Devil, a Fallen Hero, a serial killer, dangerous bargain for redemption, James Keene. James Jimmy Keene, you know the name?
No. That's not the killer.
Oh.
Remember, the story was they
What was it?
utilized somebody inside to try to help find
they put
other.
They
right.
put the guy in to befriend the serial killer.
Right. He was already
That's
going
right.
to be
Yeah,
in prison for
yeah,
something
yeah.
else, and
Right.
they said, "Well, good time. Help us out, and we'll help you."
Right.
And so they put him next to this guy, hoping he would befriend him.
Extract information.
Yes. And so
Gotcha.
he was
Yeah.
trying to help them locate
All right.
remains.
Folks,
and-
Gotcha.
I remember I was blown away on how good this was. Put it on the list. Seriously, watch Blackbird on Netflix. And
I might be kind of.
Seriously.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
I mean,
wifey will be happy. Her name's Wendy, by the way.
Wifey Wendy?
You
Wendy-
live this. I don't know that you're going to be so
Yeah.
interested
so
in watching.
she is.
Is she serial killered out at this point?
My kids and her could care less about that.
Seriously,
Yeah.
you gotta be over it.
Yeah, I mean, she's a school teacher for 30 years.
Yeah.
My kids are, grown and they've lived it. So
Wow.
yeah, they find nothing fascinating about it.
Hey, Bill, thank you for coming in.
No,
Thanks for the John Wayne Gacy.
It's an honor. Yes.
I'm sorry to pilfer these drawings from you, but
I mean, you're gonna pilfer everything this guy even shows
yeah,
you.
don't bring this
stop
stuff in.
bringing
I'm
stuff
keeping
in.
I'm keeping it all.
But we do want to find out if somebody's willing to do the pencil sketch of MJ.
I mean,
I
That would be
guarantee
fantastic.
I mean, if you
who's
give me
the
a
most
picture.
heinous guy? Does
Yeah,
Scott
who's the-
Peterson do
yeah,
art?
Who's the
Yeah, I have all of his art, but he is not a very good artist.
No, I want the pencil sketch. This guy's good.
It's not very good at covering his
yes.
tracks either.
So, a lot of them are really good at certain, portraits.
Yeah.
Or, and there's a whole saga about the type of art they do, whether it's dark art or,
And this was Jason
Balcom.
Balcom.
Jason Balcom.
All right. Thank you, Bill. I really
you.
appreciate it. You like the video? If so, go ahead and click like, share, subscribe, and get more.